Love and peace, peace and light. Hello, lovely light beings, and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to do another video, something quite different. This time I'm going to be talking about 3-Eye Atlas again. Yes, I wanted to give an update about 3-Eye. If you haven't heard about my, seen the other videos that I've done on 3-Eye Atlas and also on the Blue Star Kachina, you may want to go back and check out those videos. I did that about a couple months ago. But this time I'm going to just give an update about 3-Eye Atlas. But before we get started on this particular episode, please like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you can get updates on whenever I go live here on YouTube, and also whenever I post a video. I have over 800 videos on this channel talking about the American Aborigines, talking about mental health, and also spirituality. So don't forget to binge watch my videos. I also have some other channels backup channels, other channels that I have here on YouTube. Don't forget to check out Purpoz Healing Arts channel. Those are my channel reads that I do for the collective. And also, I talk about metaphysics on that channel and more about spirituality on that channel. I also have another channel that just started called Flow with Purpose. Yes, I started another channel, Flow with Purpose. You may want to check that out. It's spelled just like Purpoz. I have my noise, it's like white noise sound up already on that channel. You may want to check it out. That channel is called Flow with Purpose Music and Sound, and so I'll be putting my music. I also have some music that I'm going to be putting up on Purpoz Healing Arts as well, based on my channel reads. So yeah, so I got some more things coming your way. I'll keep you guys posted. Alright, you guys, so let's get started here talking about 3-Eye Atlas. Now, for those of you all who are new to 3-Eye Atlas, there's this craft that looks like a cigar-shaped ship that's coming towards our way in our galaxy. And there's a lot of speculations about what's going on with this spacecraft and the reasons right behind it. I think it's interesting about the name of 3-Eye Atlas. Third eye, when I first heard about it and I did my video on it, I kept on saying 3-Eye Atlas, 3-Eye Atlas, because it looks like third eye, and it, like the third eye. If you think about it, it's the third eye. There's a lot of things I was just brainstorming about this particular, thing that's happening right here at this particular time. A lot of things are happening, a lot of shifts, a lot of transitions, with so many things happening within society with this government shutdown, and it's just a ruckus all around us, chaos, but I think the most important thing is to use your eye of discernment, going within, tapping into your inner universe, using your third eye so you can have a more expanded view of what's going on. Because this is a spiritual warfare, you guys. It really is. But I went on and I decided to ask some questions on ChatGPT about the third eye, third eye atlas, So I put, is 3-Eye Atlas opening up the third eye? That was the question I asked ChatGPT, and this is the response that I got. I'm going to share this with you guys.
The concept of the third eye often refers to a mystical or spiritual perception beyond ordinary sight, commonly associated with intuition, insight, and higher consciousness. The 3-Eye Atlas may refer to a specific interpretation or practice aimed at enhancing one's spiritual awareness. Here are a few points to consider. Spiritual growth. Many believe that practices like meditation, mindfulness, and other spiritual disciplines can help individuals open their third eye, leading to greater awareness and connection with the universe. Collective consciousness. Some spiritual teachings suggest that as more people awaken their third eye, it contributes to a collective shift in human consciousness, promoting understanding, empathy, and harmony. Symbolism. The third eye is often represented symbolically in various cultures, such as the Ajna chakra in Hinduism, which signifies intuition and enlightenment. If you're curious about particular practices or teachings related to this topic, feel free to ask.
All right, so that's the answer that AI gave about this particular question that I have. Is third eye atlas opening up the third eye? Is 3i atlas opening up the third eye for humanity? And I find this quite interesting. It's sort of like a imagery, a way with a spacecraft coming in, and the name of it, which I think is very interesting. Third eye. It came here to open up humanity's eyes to what's really going on and taking place. It's like lifting the veil of what's going on here within society and within this world. You're starting to see things more clearly. Things that were hidden are no longer hidden. The truths are actually starting to come out, which I find to be quite fascinating. It mentioned also there are a few points to consider, the spiritual growth, the collectiveness of consciousness, the symbolism. All these things are really happening right now, if you really think about it. It's a lot happening right now. But, yeah. Well, we got the information and the thoughts of Chat GPT had to say about the third eye and the symbolism and what's going on with spirituality. But now I want to share with you all a couple more videos that I came across on TikTok for some other content creators. And these content creators are talking about their thoughts and opinions about 3i Atlas, and what was I guess getting their point of view of how they feel or what it's all about, and what is going on with 3i Atlas. Some not have some theories of their own, and some people are just not quite sure. But yeah, you get a chance to see what they have to say about this.
The government may be shut down,
3i Atlas,
but 3i Atlas is not. And here's the update. The Rubin telescope, that is, because we're definitely not talking about a sandwich. Now, I'm not here to debate anybody's theory or opinion.
3i Atlas.
I don't know if this is a distraction or not, because when I tell you 3i Atlas is getting so much attention right now that it is on another level. Even places like CNN are starting to chime in. But here's the thing. 3i was viewed through the Rubin telescope, which is one of the most powerful telescopes that we have. What we're seeing is that 3i Atlas appears to be accompanied by other comets.
What you talking about, Willis?
And not just basic comets, but these comets are moving in unity. They're moving in unity, like around 3i Atlas, like they're all in this together. 3i appears to be more advanced technology. With that being said, have no fear. Besides, we don't even know what to expect, but we do know that something is abnormal about this comet and the little friends that are coming along for the ride.
3i Atlas.
You guys let me know in the comment section. What do you think? What do you feel is going on? Do you think that this is a hoax? Is it a distraction? Or is this the real thing? Pay attention, because history often repeats itself and things sometimes look a little crazy right before it's documented. Stay curious, stay grounded, and keep your eyes to the sky. I don't know which one I want more right now, Rubin sandwich or Rubin telescope. Either way, stay curious, because at this rate, 3i Atlas is about to be sponsored by Subway. Until next time.
when it comes to Three Eye Atlas, I really don't know what to believe. I feel like there's so much information out there that at this point, it's like, I don't know. I'm just here to experience whatever happens. If something happens, I'm here to experience it. If nothing happens, I'm there to experience that too. I'm a very open-minded person, but it's 2025. I feel like if you still don't believe in aliens or the supernatural, it's like, be so for real. Because before this was even confirmed, I don't know if you guys remember those congressional hearings that they were having about UAPs. Before this was confirmed, there were whistleblowers way before, for years, talking about what the government is doing with these UAPs, with the UFOs and the aliens that crashed at Roswell, and what they're doing with the technology. I truly believe that there's a whole world that exists beyond the five senses, beyond our human level of comprehension. So I could never rule anything like that out, with the remote viewer saying that it could be, draconians or reptilians, with the lady from CERN saying that there are aliens, but they come in peace. The people were saying that it's wormwood. That's a scary one.
Alrighty, so you all got a chance to watch those videos and got a chance to hear what they had to say about Three Eye Atlas. And so, yeah, but the next video I'm going to share with y'all is from this young man this man who's talking about this conference they had, about Three Eye Atlas and giving updates about it. And he also touched on remote viewers. For those of you who are not familiar with remote viewers, these are people who are able to see into I guess more like sort of like psychics in a way. I guess you can sort of describe it like that. They can see things. They can be here on earth physically, but they are able to see from beyond. And I have some speculations about that myself. I believe that they're using a lot of indigenous technology that was done by ancient ancestors, because they could also astral project and travel as well. And I believe that they are using a lot of the ancient ways to do these things. But that's a theory of mine. But anyway, and it's because I believe that the ancients had more knowledge and wisdom, than we had today. Because there's some things that defies, I'm sorry. But it defies exactly what you would say we're having right now as far as technology, like the building of the pyramids and how we we still can't explain how the pyramids is built to this very day with the mathematics, so advanced. So that's why I was saying I believe that they're tapping into some of the things that our ancients already knew about, and they're using it, but don't want the mass public to use it, for their own gain. But I can go on and on about that kind of theory. But this guy is talking about the remote viewing, the remote viewers, and what they saw on the ships. I believe they said that they saw some reptilians, beings on there, some aliens on these ships. But he sort of touches on it, and he also shares his point of view and his thoughts about what's going on with Three Eye. And, yeah.
All right, now this is getting a little creepy, a little strange. Okay, first and foremost, this is a Three Eye Atlas update. And yes, I might have to say for entertainment purposes only on this one, because it's a little bit too much. I'm even starting to be like, So, a lot of my comments have been saying, how have they been talking to him? Who are the they that's been talking to him? And we now have CERN entering into the conversation. If you don't know what CERN is, it's called a Large Hadron Collider. I'll do a whole nother take on that. But CERN has been opening portals. I heard this years ago, that they was opening portals and they was talking to entities, okay? So they saying that they have not only been talking to a bunch of extraterrestrials, but they've also been talking to the people on 3i Atlas. And they say the beings on 3i Atlas are coming to get the star seeds. They have a reason. They're coming in peace, but they want to take the star seeds with them. Star seeds, just to me, sound like food that's delicious, but they're saying they coming in peace. So I guess I have to say, for entertainment purposes only, and yeah.
Alrighty, and now you got a chance to hear about some of the things that the remote they're seeing with remote viewing on these ships. Some of the theories that are happening with 3i Atlas. So yeah, but this next video I wanted to share with you all is about this this content creator go more into depth, really deep, meeting with 3i Atlas and what it's about, as far as what's going on right now with the different chaos, the different things that are happening, since back-to-back events that's been going place, with the government shutdown, the mass shootings, people being deported, and it's a lot. It's a lot going on, and also the mass incarcerations that's going on. It sort of touches on how we it's important to not just be so fixated on the physical world, but also you have to learn to have that inner peace by going within and tapping back into source. And it's important that we do that, because there's a shift that's going on right now. And that shift is a split, between the new world and the old world. But this particular content creator go more into depth on this.
Now, I specifically remember telling y'all a few months ago that things were going to ramp up as far as distractions go, right? It's time we do a little decoding, shall we? First things first, you got this government shutdown during a 9-year cycle with Third Eye Atlas coming this way, right? My bad. 3i Atlas. I don't know why I always say third eye. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they sound alike. I guess while we're on the subject, Atlas in myth carries the heavens. Kind of similar to how the government carries the weight of the people. Now with the third eye open, the illusion is breaking. Stay with me. We're going to tie it together. See, what's happening is we not just feeling the burdens anymore. We starting to see the truth behind the burden. See, now here's where we bring the 9 into play. I told y'all many times before, we've seen 9 throughout our whole lives. There's always something that ties back to 9. Even 9 itself, when multiplied by 9 or any other number, is going to lead back to 9. 9 equals the finish line. So now we're going to bring it on around to this shutdown that occurred. What was it? A government shutdown. And what does government mean? Control the what? Mental. So in my head, TikTok, in my head, these are my opinions. When I break that down, I'm like, damn, the systems that have been controlling everyone's mental has finally shut down. And of course, it happened in a 9 years. So it means that these systems are closing out chapters, closing out cycles. The weight they've been holding cannot continue the same way. This is why anytime the government shuts down, guess what? People go into a panic. Message to me here is very, very clear. Stop putting your time, your energy, and your efforts into systems that is at its 9 point, aka the end point. Now this 3i Atlas, aka Third Eye Atlas, is dropping in the sky long enough just to make you realize you've been carrying the weight all along. Now with the third eye open, you being shown exactly what needs to close so a new cycle can begin. Number 9 is showing us that the old world order is done Finito, okay? Finish. Shutdowns, the distractions, the fear mongering, all of that energy is the completion, the closure energy. I told y'all there was going to be a bang. A bang before the reset. So symbolically, 3i Atlas just means that we are waking up and not going into this next cycle blind. Entities that have been running the show for a long time, they know this. This is why for a long time now we've been saying their time is up. This is where talks of the split came from. Basically where there's two different worlds, two different energies going on. There are people that are thriving and living in chaos. Those are the ones absorbing everything that's going on right now. And then you got the people who choose peace, not being affected by none of the shit going on. Always aware of surroundings, but never worrying. Old authorities are collapsing and new ones on the rise. This time, these new authorities will be tested and not by titles like in the old days. It's all about integrity, authenticity, soul alignment. This is why in my coachings, I teach so much about connecting back to self, learning the difference between ego, aka Satan, and spirit, aka higher self. Sharpening your tools like discernment and your abilities, your gifts. Another thing that people will experience because we are in this 9-year closure cycle is a health, nervous system, somatic awakening. Your body is a part of the code. Your body is also upgrading along with the earth. So what this means is you're going to start feeling things physically. A lot of people already experiencing this. This is what people refer to as ascension symptoms. Speaking of which, a lot of y'all been asking me to run it back about the ringing in the ear. So that's going to be my next video. Stay tuned. Due to this awakening, a lot of people are going to start or already have start feeling the purging symptoms or the physical symptoms such as migraines, even sleep disruptions, like your patterns are just completely thrown off. Autoimmune flare-ups. Gotta remember the energy of the planet itself is shifting. Body is trying to adjust to this. All of my spiritual workers and energy workers out here, your time to shine is now. Gonna be an uptick in the holistic practices. Mark my word. More people are looking towards that inner work versus religion, where it teaches you not to be accountable. People are looking for holistic care versus Western civilization medicine. Intensity in relationships and the boundaries are going to increase dramatically. The video I did probably about a month or two ago, I was saying this is going to accelerate real fast from this point. Out of the relationships you've been needed to let go of, you're about to be forced to do so. This is not to scare you, this is to prepare you. I always got bars. There will be sudden breakups, friendships dying off. A lot of people like to say their true colors started showing. No. They always been there. They've always been the same goddamn color. Discernment is getting sharper. Eye is starting to open, and I'm talking about that real eye. Mine is also going to bring a purge of toxic attachment. What's outgrown you will break, it will shift, or it will demand full truth. As the system continues to crack and crumble, so will the people. Masks are falling fast. Not just the government, it's education, it's the media, it's the finances, it's the institution, it's entertainment, it's everything, it's everyone. Sin deals, corruption, theft, all of it is becoming more visible. Why? Because the 3i Atlas, because the third eye is coming online, it's becoming open. And I'm talking about of the collective. I have to go on to part 2 because this is getting too long. I'm going to just end with this. Stop getting caught up in all of the distractions, because this is how they keep people in the loop, in the cycle, in that world that's filled with chaos. When you hear shit in the headlines, just know it's code for them to speak to one another about what's going on with us. Everything leads back to us. I think they have so many different studies about us. See, this last act is not going to destroy you. It's going to refine you. If you heard the whispers all year, just get ready, because they about to get louder. But so are you. As long as you don't get caught up in the bullshit. That's what it's designed to do. Keep you looping. Observe, don't absorb. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comment. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
All right, you guys, now you have it. That was the last video that I want to share with you on this particular episode. And yeah, she had a lot to say on that particular video, and about the splitting of the worlds, the old world and the new world. I know the Dolores Cannon, you always talk about her. I love her, what she had spread the message about before she passed away. She's a social scientist. I believe she was a social worker. And she's explained it so clearly about how there's two worlds. It's this shift, People are going to have to learn how to go within and tap into their inner universe in order to ascend into a higher level. You got ascending, no longer thinking the old way. And there's some people who are still low vibrational, who are still stuck in the physical, and they can't see beyond that. And so when they do that, they limit their way of thinking or beliefs and mindset. They get stuck in the past, in the old world. So it's a split between the old world and the new world that's happening right now. And I believe Three Eye Atlas is a representation of that, And it seems like ever since this ship been coming closer and closer to this planet, we've been feeling a shift, a change, the popping of the ears. I guess the ringing of the ears. I didn't say ringing of the ears. I wouldn't say popping, but ringing of the ears. Some people are feeling that right now. Some people having autoimmune disorders, like she said, such as food allergies, more sensitivity to the environment, to the world. People are seeing more clearly of what's going on. There's no more hiding anymore. What was in the dark is coming to light, and people are starting to see things for what they really are. So yes, it's a huge difference. It's definitely a shift, and that's why it's so important that you learn how to go within to your inner universe and also learn to vibrate among a higher frequency so you can ascend into the new world as well, the new earth. So yeah, very deep, interesting feedback on these videos. So yeah, please like this video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And also, don't forget to follow these content creators. They have wonderful channels on TikTok, so don't forget to go back and to subscribe to their channels. And some of them might be on YouTube. You may want to follow them as well on YouTube. But please like this video and don't forget to subscribe. I have over 800 videos on this channel. I talk about the American Aborigines, I talk about mental health, and I talk about spirituality. Don't forget to check out my other videos channels as well. I have backup channels. I have the Purpoz Healing Arts channel, which is talking about more into my channel reads and about metaphysics. It's about universal and ancestral guidance. And then I also have the what's the other channel? Flow with Purpose. I just launched that channel. You may want to check that out. Don't forget to subscribe there as well. On that channel, I have music and sounds on that channel. I just started putting up my white noise sounds, and I will be putting up music also on my channel, read music as well. Y'all gonna check that out. That's going to be on Purpoz Healing Arts channel, and also on Flow with Purpose as well. So yeah, these are going to be some music on manifestation, about manifestation and positivity, also about universal and ancestral guidance. So yeah, don't forget to check that out as well. I also have the Purpoz Healing Arts bookstore. Online store. The Purpoz Healing Arts online store. That is, the link is going to also be in the description, and that one's already up. And I also have the Psychology Essence channel, where you can download my digital ebooks, and journals on mental health. So don't forget to check that out as well. So yes, and I also had the Love and Peace and Light candles that's available on my Purpoz Healing store as well. They're available to sell as well. But thank you so much for joining me here today. I have channel messages as well. Don't forget to check out my channel messages. I do that every week. You know, on my channel reads that I do, so don't forget to check those out. They are under my lives. I go live every week, so don't forget to check out my lives because they're under the lives as well. And I also have all my playlists listed below. But yes, you guys, I'm so glad you got a chance to join me. And yes, and please like this video and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to put your comment below. Until next time, love and peace. Bye-bye.